It hurt.
Did what hurt? When you fell from heaven. Hallelujah! It's called word.
Stop playing all the time. You're ugly.
Hi guys.
It's so bad being not
Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to the Morning Manna Show. I am your host, Pastor Dan.
I'm your co-host, Lady JayZ.
And again, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in to this edition of the Morning Manna Show. Do us a favor. While you're coming inside of this live feed, go ahead and hit that like button, as well as hit that share button. Let everyone know that Morning Manna is happening right here, right now.
Please don't forget to subscribe.
Every week, bro.
I just need to take a speech class.
Every week.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Morning Manna Show. Come on, bruh. Stall me out, Debo.
You were with me when you choked me and smoked backyard.
I know the people be like, "Oh, she is remedial."
So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can definitely stay in the know of what Morning Manna is doing. If you aren't watching us via Facebook Live, then you definitely can watch us via YouTube. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post our content on there daily, and you'll be able to go back and watch all of these episodes and be able to laugh and joke with your friends. Big shout out to Anchor. They are the digital platform that allows us to be able to put the Morning Manna podcast out to all of you that want to listen to us but don't want to see us. You'll be able to carry us on the go. So big shout out to Anchor for allowing us to be able to have this Morning Manna Show be able to be heard on all of the digital platforms. So today our business shout out is going to go to Style by Gabrielle Russell. She's a hairstylist, and we wanted to put the business spotlight on her on this morning. So big shout out to Style by Gabby. You'll see her information right there populating on the screen for you. So if you need those locks done,
Specialize in locks. She specializes in braiding,
feeders and lemonades, whatever they is that. I act like I know what I'm talking about.
I mean, you don't.
Oh, my bad. I was excited.
I don't even know if lemonades is still in.
Is they still
Lemonade braids, whatever. She specializes in all that stuff. She's very dope. Check her out.
Yeah. So go ahead and check her out.
Very professional.
Follow her on IG. You'll be able to see a lot of her work, how she's able to transform. As a matter of fact, her post, what they asked for, what they got. You know.
Oh yeah. She did my braids. You see how much hair I got? And she did my braids.
So what you trying to say? She got them crackhead fingers?
Yeah, she is able to snatch this hair, and my hair is like, I got that good hair.
Do your braids.
I got that good hair, so you know.
Do you?
I do got that good hair, so you know if I get braids in my hair.
Get it out because I know you lying.
They slit, but my braids stayed in. I mean, a couple of them fell out in the back because my hair was good, but she did a good job. She snatched.
So again, big shout out to Gabby. So make sure that you look her up and follow her on her social media. Okay, so you all know that we have been dealing with this topic of our relationship. No,
Picture perfect.
We've been dealing with this.
That was like 2 weeks ago. Why are you still holding on to it?
I don't know. It's funny. Hey, I'm gonna talk about that rag. You bet you. No.
Oh my God.
We've been dealing with this topic about picture perfect and basically dealing with relationships and things of that nature. And last week we was talking about how not to judge a book by its cover, and how Lady JayZ and myself, we have things that we have overcome. We have past. We have history. We have things on our resume. You know how it be sometimes. When you had a job and you ain't lead the job the right way, so. So you don't put them on your resume, or when they ask you the question, can I contact your former employer? You like, no, or do like I've did a couple of times. I say, yeah, you could contact, and I call a friend. Hey, if they call you about the job, Tell them I was a good worker.
Really?
Oh, my bad. I'm giving y'all free game.
Right.
But yo, like I said, so it's one of those things where, we aren't ashamed of our past. We're not ashamed of, the things it is that we have done in life. As a matter of fact, yesterday in church, I talked about my weed smoking, talked about, things.
You bet not. You bet not.
Jazz used to smoke too.
You bet not.
She used to smoke. No, but
I think we had this conversation already.
We did. But like I said, I'm just basically letting the folk know that, I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of, the things that I have done in my past. I'm not ashamed of, I'm saying, the mistakes that I've made. As a matter of fact, we can be honest and say that when we was out here doing what we was doing, we was having for fun doing what we was doing, and this is why we do it. If anybody tried to tell you that seeing isn't fun, they're lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Seeing is fun, but it does not give you a license to sin. It does not give you they said it was fun. They said so. Right. No, it don't give you a license to do so. But never be ashamed of the things it is that you have done in your past. Never be ashamed, because like I say, being able to tell people your struggles, being able to tell people where you have come from, it would be things that would be able to help other people be able to have a sense of hope, be able to look at it and say, wow, they used to do this and look at them now. Right. Or he used to do this and look at them now. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about your past, the stuff it is that you used to do.
I was a good person.
What? You just had the whole conversation talking about you were skirting on 22s when we were just...
I said what?
When you were just driving on 22.
What? We L'd today. We were supposed to have our T-shirts on today.
About the Verzus. Team Snowman. Team Snowman. Shout out to Young Jeezy.
Team Gucci.
Shout out to Young G.
But I'm saying, like, we had fun, listening to Versus. Like, it took us back. And it didn't convict us. I need to repent.
No, I got to
repent.
No,
I wasn't convicted. I was
today. Like... I was so turned. Like I said, I was so turned. I went downstairs and grabbed me some Pepsi and started popping bottles. Drinks on me, nigga.
You are a clown. Every week you clowning.
I was turned. I had to remember, like, oh, Pastor Dan.
Oh my God.
No, I was turned. So big shout out to the Versus. And like I said, and that's just my thing. Like at the end of the day, we are who we are, saved, sanctified, all that good stuff. We are who we are, but like I said, that was a trip down memory lane. And what let me say this. Just because you take trips down memory lane does not mean that you have to stay on memory lane. I grew up on 79th and Superior on the streetcar Cornelia, and the house that we grew up in is torn down now. Now I then took my kids and took Lady Jazz over there to see, where I grew up at. And just because I take her down that street does not mean that I want to move back over there. And a lot of times we find ourselves, going down memory lane and say, I wonder if I could still do this, or I wonder if I could still do that. No, you have to be comfortable in where you are now. You have to be comfortable and complacent that you're not going to live in your past. I said it on yesterday in the sermon. I've been took down the sign of the address of my past because I don't live there no more. I'm moving forward, but we, like I said, we definitely had a ball. I ain't about to lie to you. I had a ball with the Versus.
Even listening to the Versus or whatever, I was texting my cousin like, oh my God, this remind me of the Mirage days, but it didn't make me want to go back to the club. Is the Mirage still even open?
I don't know.
Listen, I think that we were like, were we 16? Probably was like 18.
Wow, so and I had, fast, huh?
Yes, and I had this girl.
I
called my sister. Her name was Karen Chambers. Shout out to Karen Chambers. I love you so much. We look so much alike, and I had her ID, and we used to go into the Mirage.
Used to be a Jeans and Moet.
And my cousin.
Mirage on the wall.
And my
what was
sister.
It? Veils on the circle.
No, not Veils on the circle. Just Mirage, Jeans and Moet.
I used to go to the Metropolis. I used to go to the Motor.
We used to sneak in there every Sunday, and they would be like looking at the ID like, this ain't you. Like, it is me. Such and such and such and such and such. We used to get into it with security and everything. Let us see the owner. We need to see the owner. Owner used to come out like, let them in. Because, we had clout. We was
no, y'all had
big
clout.
names out here. You're mad.
Was you? Do they even know you, bro?
They knew us.
I don't think so. I think it was because they wanted to make sure that they had the woman to guy ratio big. So they They're just letting women in. Yeah, you come on in. Oh, you light skin? You come in. You dark if you need a dark.
You saw it. Because we had pool at the Mirage back then. They
don't know you, bro. Like,
he's so mad.
It wasn't your pool. It was who you was with.
No.
You was able to get in because you was with them. You walked up to, I'm with them.
No.
You was the ugly girl that used to hold the person. You was the friend girl. I ain't gonna be holding your purse all night, girl. Somebody gonna dance with me.
First of all, who was dancing with anybody back in the Mirage days? You was not dancing with people.
Y'all was just over there dancing with each other. No, that's funny.
Wasted.
Like I said, it definitely, us doing the verses, it definitely, like I said, it's funny because I literally thought I forgot all those lyrics. They were just coming back to me. I was in there, and you'd have thought that I was a part of CTE, man, rapping all the Jesus lyrics, man.
But I'm pretty sure, people have something to say about, the pastors and the first ladies is listening to the verses. People
he would not see it, Hey, Cass the first though. No, but I mean, like I said, my thing is I never want to be that pastor or even that person, that tried to make it seem as if that I was born holy from the womb. I never want to be that person, to make it seem like that I haven't did nothing, and that I don't enjoy life. Like I'm an avid about enjoying life. Yes, we do what we do. I have my relationship with Christ intact. You know what I'm saying? I spend my quality time with him, my devotional time with him, and do all of that good stuff. But when it came to the verses, once I saw that it was a young JayZ and Gucci verses, I got excited.
You ain't watched no other verses.
I did not. Brandon, Monica didn't care. Gladys and Patty didn't care.
I watched a little bit of that, but it was
didn't care. Teddy Riley and who was
that was the
was
that the I think that was
some
the
of the
first one
before they started getting advanced and being able to do the audio that they doing, because when they was doing it, when I think Teddy Riley and them, the audio was trash.
Right.
The Jagged Edge and who was it? Somebody.
I did watch that one.
No, I didn't care.
Jagged Edge and 112. Absolutely.
They said JayZ, count me in. I'll be there. Like present.
You was a mess.
No, I literally that's literally the only verses I can say that I watched, and I literally watched it from beginning to end.
Right.
Like I was literally laid up there in the bed until one of my new jams. Like I laid down when Gucci was up, but as soon as JayZ, I was jumping right out the bed. Hey,
this is his favorite dance. This is his favorite dance, y'all. Like,
sit down. You so mad.
Sit down.
You got your audacity, and the way that you was over there throwing it back. Ooh, I think like first lady.
I was bending over getting something out of the drawer. Like,
no, you was over there turning up. You was over there turning up.
Where the niggas at? Where the niggas at?
No, but like I said, I mean, it was fun. It was clean fun. Like I said, once the verses was done, like I said, my Holy Ghost was still intact. You know what I'm saying? My relationship with Christ was still intact. It didn't make me feel, no kind of way. It make me feel as if that I had to, question my soul's salvation. I put up the post, it just out of fun and games and all of the above, saying that, I'm gonna have some explaining to do when I get before the pearly gates. But at the end of the day, like I said, it was all clean fun, inside of that music, because I'm not one of those ones that I'm not a cusser. So inside of the music, like I know how to rap a verse without using those words. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it wasn't like I said, I was enjoying the music. Like it definitely had me reminiscing and remembering, a yesteryear life that I had. Mm-hmm. But like I said, it's not something that I am, complacent of trying to go back to, Right. It was for that day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and truth be told, like, yeah, we're talking about it now, but, you know what I'm saying, by the time the weeks go on, we're not going to talk about this verses no more. I mean, unless they do another or not. They do a Hove and Nas verses or JayZ and I even suggested them doing the Lil Wayne and Drake verses. Both of them got pop success, pop culture success. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. My thing is it would be good. It would be good because both of them, they got good music. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, they do need to sprinkle a little bit more gospel in there, though.
So what you want to hear them do? Albertina Walker and Shirley Caesar versus? I got green beans to say. You name it.
You're such. Right.
She want the whole gospel verses, man.
Yeah.
So people could be in there, take me to the king.
Yes, Lord.
I know this is verses. I know this is the verses. But just worship it.
Yes.
Girl.
Worship in the fun.
Worship in the fun. Hey, get out the musician sayings, bro. Like, get out of here, man. No, that's funny. But, I mean, if they did a musician's verses, that would be funny. I know it wouldn't be funny. It'd be dope. It just depends on who they use. You know what I'm saying? I remember, I think I saw, I don't know who did it, and this ain't throwing no shade on nobody. I don't remember, but I think they did like a preacher verses one time.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember seeing something. I remember seeing something like that. It was
How
a
do
preacher
you do
versus.
a preacher's verses?
I mean, two preachers. I don't know if they was preaching the same text. I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Social media has so many different things. You would know. You a TikToker. You know.
TikTok.
Hey, this girl had a whole attitude that her kids don't want to do TikToks with her.
Will it in? Work.
They're like, Mom, but you're so old. We're not gonna
work.
They're
so mad.
She be sending me these TikToks. Our text conversations, it's a lot of TikToks, and then it may say, "You hungry?"
I'm saying TikTok has fun things on there.
I mean,
if
that's your bag, I'm not knocking.
Right,
it.
My kids be Jake though. They be like, nope, you don't know. They say I don't have no rhythm. Work.
Yeah.
Ain't this how you do it?
Yeah.
Pootie said, turn the steering wheel.
You was the one that had to learn what it means to clap on the 2 and 4.
All right.
Oh, you want to
Moving on.
You in my business.
Moving on.
No,
I did have rhythm. I used to be a cheerleader. Like.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for the Rancho Cucamonga. Ready? Okay.
I was a cheerleader. Warrensville High School.
I told you ain't got no hood cred.
I am hood.
No, are you?
I'm hood.
Are you?
I'm from East Cleveland.
You B-Rad, bro. You Malibu's most wanted. That's who you are.
I'm from East Cleveland.
That's cool. What part?
Melbourne.
Okay.
Booyah!
Now, you can't say that you from there just because you know your uncles and all them is from there, so you trying to claim. I used to go to my uncle's house on Melbourne all the time. Melbourne, baby.
I was born over there.
Oh, okay.
You mad?
I thought you was born in a hospital. Ain't no hospital.
Oh, here we go. He is so... Listen, pray for me, y'all.
No, encourage yourself. David said, and encourage.
Keep it up.
What's it David that said it?
Keep it up, though.
Oh. Why?
Keep it up.
What you gonna do? You gonna walk over, but you gonna limp back. She beat on me, y'all. Just in case if y'all don't know that, she beat on me. I ain't gonna tell you the story how she dogged me the other day. She dogged. And I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that she must have had a lot of animosity or something. But boy, I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, oh my God.
I did slap you for that.
He did, man. Hey, come on, man. Chill. No, don't tell her what you did. Don't tell her. Chill. Don't tell her. Chill.
You was like, sorry, y'all. Y'all had to be there to really understand. Like, dude,
You caught me by surprise.
No, he plays so much. I'm sorry. Me and Pastor, we have a relationship where we wrestle and tussle and
I be bending her up and all types of WWE
and
moves.
this dude just kept being in my face like, I'ma slap you. And he just did it too many times, and before I know, I just had him snatched in the car.
Now you gotta tell everybody what you. All right, that's cool.
I'm just.
You know what? When we get off this line, I'ma rock bottom you. When we get off this.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, but like I said, I mean, that's just a part of our relationship. We're not suggesting for those you out there that are watching, hey, y'all should go play fight. No, it don't work for some people.
We've been doing it since day one of us there.
Pretty much. It don't work for everybody, and that's some relationship advice, know what works for your couple or what works for you and your mate.
Right.
You can't try to mimic off of what other people do. Know what works for you and your mate.
It's not going to be authentic if you try to mimic something off of somebody else.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Absolutely. So know what works for you. Like she said, her and I, we can play the dozens. We can do those type of games. I could talk about her mama. She could talk about my mama.
I don't talk about your mother. She is such a sweet lady.
You're a lie. Before my mama got her teeth, y'all, she'd talk about your little snagger tooth mouth.
I love you.
Now, mama, the tables have turned. Hey, Ali, I love you, Ali. Just because you watch it, I love you. No, but like I said, it's one of those things where we know what lines we can and can't cross. We have that type of relationship.
Yeah, we know what lines we can and can't cross. But sometimes we do cross them.
Man, and that's when I got to slap you back in. Yeah. Slap you back in place, man.
But our relationship is authentic, and nobody can beat JayZ and Dan.
That's true. That is very true. And with us being who we are, you know, it makes us, it makes our relationship work. You know, how you are is how I need you to be in our relationship.
Right.
You know, I can't
And
try
vice
to,
versa.
you know, try to make you be something. Oh, well, I see how she is with her husband. So maybe you should be a little like that. Like even with us becoming, you know, pastor and first lady, you know, and this, and no knock to it. My mother, she used to do it. No knock to it. There's a lot of first ladies out here, you know, that wear the hats and all that kind of stuff. And by all means, that's cool. You know, it looks good on you. You know, and that's your bag, you know, so by all means, do what you do. But it's one of those things where, you know, when it comes to Lady JayZ style of dressing, her fashion, you know, hats ain't really her. Oh, church hats. I'll say you do your little hats, but the whole church hat thing is not really your thing.
It's not me. And it's crazy because yesterday, when I woke up to get ready for church, the one picture popped up in my memory when I had on mommy's hat.
Oh, you put on mommy's hat, yeah.
Yeah, and that popped up. I was like, oh my God, I wouldn't.
God is trying to tell you something.
No, I was like, I may wear a hat maybe one time, y'all. Y'all might see me in a hat one time because you like the little hat.
It ain't so much I like that. I
kinda.
mean, the whole, is one. I guess we could call it convocation type of fits. You know what I'm saying? But I've done got to a point now where, you know, when it comes to me and your style of dress, we are uniquely us. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wear what you wear. You know, you come in on Sunday sometime, you have on your pants, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, we are uniquely us. Like, for a while, like, as a matter of fact, I just said that I'm going to start back wearing suits, but I can remember last time I wore a suit before, you know what I'm saying, a couple of Sundays ago, because, you know, it's not, the thing of it is, you know, we had this stigma of, you know, putting on your Sunday's best. Well, maybe my T-shirt and jeans is my Sunday's best.
Maybe my Sunday's best.
You know what I'm saying? So not just being, you know, predicated on I gotta wear a suit or I got, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things it is that when I became the pastor of Pilgrim, you know, it wasn't necessarily about a dress code. You know, it wasn't necessarily about, oh, well, you know, because you are the pastor or because, you know, you are the deacon, you got to wear the suits and the ties and all that. Now, there are instances where, you know, we're going to have on our suits and ties and all that kind of stuff. But for majority of the time, you know, at Pilgrim, we have a relaxed dress code. Except Josh though.
Right.
And my boy coming there in the suit every Sunday.
But you start wearing your T-shirts and stuff when summer.
Yeah. Cause I ain't about to be in there hot.
That's when your T-shirts and stuff came about. But that's us. We're dope. We're dope like that.
Then somebody's not modest. Like
we're dope like that. I'm saying.
No, but it's about finding your lane. You know,
right.
Finding your lane.
Sometimes I want to be dressed up. Sometimes I don't want to be dressed up.
This is true.
But does that change who I am in the church or
my
religion? Because I got on pants.
Dude, literally in the Bible days, they walked around in togas and robes and all that kind of, and sandals. And we find ourselves, I ain't got nothing to wear to church and all this, that, and the third. And it's like, you know, it is a sad day when we are at church. And this ain't got nothing to do with a relationship, but it is a sad day when we are in church and we are more concerned about what a person got on, you know, besides what it is that we are depositing down on the inside of them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So,
you always got to put your preacher in, you know.
Oh, my dear. I mean, it was supposed to be you. It's supposed to be. Hey, but it's so funny because Lady JayZ, she has a word in her belly, but she's just so afraid to tap into it. She just, no, I'm not gonna do that. I think Lady JayZ, what you need to do is play a slideshow of this. What I'm gonna preach about this, and let them just read it for themselves.
Really?
Yeah. No, you killed the one Sunday. You killed the one Sunday when I had you speak on my birthday, and when you did the 7 last sayings. You killed. Oh, you unfazed, you unbothered. But again, it's one of those things because we know each other. I know that I am the one, as you all probably realized by now with our morning man, I'm the talker. You know?
I be trying to talk a little bit, but then he just be going on and on. So I just let him go.
All right, so we go ahead.
I mean,
Martin.
You know what I'm saying?
Martin.
Hello there.
Put Martin back on the phone. Your voice isn't. We watch too much
But
TV.
that you watch too much TV, but that works for us.
Speaking of TV, she cried on the Fresh Prince reunion. She cried.
I sure did.
She's a crybaby.
And what you cried on Hardball?
Don't bring up G Baby.
You cried on freaking Hardball.
It's different,
I
bro.
had to go watch this movie to see. Okay,
G Baby getting killed hit different,
and
man.
this happened. What year did this come out? And
Hardball,
you still
I think.
cried when you just watched it recently?
Come on, man. Now you telling my business.
And
Don't
then
tell
you
my
want to talk
business.
about me crying on the Fresh Prince? Like Uncle Phil just passed.
You cried about Uncle Phil like he was your uncle. I cried about G Baby because he's a little guy.
I cried about Uncle Phil passing. I cried about John Witherspoon. I remember that one time. I was
When you
like,
cried
John
about Pops?
Witherspoon. And you was like, I mean, you're saying it like that was your uncle.
That
Like,
was your
we
Pops.
grew up with
bang,
these.
bang, bang, bang.
We grew up with these people.
Yeah.
Some people, you just so
He was a
hard.
part
Every
of your
time
life?
He cried. Watch Sundays. He cried.
On Sundays. Because when I think of the goodness of the, I'd rather cry than be in there neighing like a horse. Yeah.
That is so old.
Oh, my bad.
You was so
My
late.
bad.
You was so late. But that's me. Okay, I cried.
Okay. I mean, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
I cry. You cry. We cry.
Hey, we did not stay on topic, and we definitely out of time. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're out of time. Be sure to go ahead and share this video. Be sure to go ahead and like this video. Make sure that you let everyone know that we're here each and every Monday for our morning manna.
Yes.
If you like the content, then please, sir, make sure that you share the content. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The Morning Manna Show. Your stomach
You
hurt.
got it right.
Right.
You got it right. The Morning Manna Show. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
Again, we thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Again, a shout out to our spotlight, our business spotlight, styled by Gabby. Big shout out to her. Again, I'm Pastor Dan.
I'm Lady JayZ.
Peace and blessings.
Have a good day.